Hi. Okay, today, so we're going to have to learn how to do a brioche purl. And there is a pattern that I have found that I would like us to go ahead. It's only $3.90, and I will show it to you, but let's learn how to brioche purl first, because it is usually just brioche knit when we use one color, but in the pattern that I found, you have to be able to do a couple different stitches, and one of them is brioche purl. So let's go ahead and learn how to do that. It's fairly easy. It's just you know how to purl already. So I'm going to go ahead and knit this first stitch, and then the rest will be purl. So I've brought my yarn forward. Now we are going to slip, because we have a cuff around here, a collar. I'm going to slip that, but in order to purl, your yarn has to be in the front, but we also want this yarn to cross the yarn that we slipped. So in order to do that, we're going to take it to the back and then between our two needles and bring it forward again, so that when we get to our two stitches, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and purl that stitch. Now, since we are on a purl side, our yarn is automatically in the front of our work. So we're going to go ahead and slip our collared stitch. And again, we can't just purl with this. We have to make sure that it makes a double. So we're going to take it to the back, and then between our two needles and bring it to the fourth so that we've completely wrapped it. And then we're going to purl. Let's do it again. We're on the purl side, so our yarn is already in the front. We're going to go ahead and slip our cuffed stitch, wrap this the entire way around our right hand needle, and purl. So let's do a couple more to the end of our row. We're going to slip, wrap completely, purl our next two. Slip, wrap completely, purl our next two. Slip, wrap completely, and that's one I was playing with, so it doesn't have a double, but it is considered a double. Okay, slip, wrap completely, and purl our next two stitches. So that's all there really is to the brioche purl. It's actually pretty easy. And you will notice that your bumps will be on the opposite side when we go back through. You're welcome to go ahead and practice this. I'm going to show you the pattern that I found with just single color. Okay. Okay, so let me put our knitting aside, our brioche, and I have printed the entire paper for this hat. It's a cute little hat. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a lot of brioche things in it. It's called Libra, one color brioche. It is found on Ravelry, and it is $3.90. I couldn't find a free single color that would work for us, so I hope that y'all can handle this. It's a very cute little hat. The yarn is an Alize Angora Gold Batik. Now, this I found on Amazon, the yarn, and there were 3 packages in one package for about $20. Now you can go to Knit Picks. They have an Angora lace, which would mean if you're knitting with Angora lace, you would have to put 2 yarns together as you knit. Now, the problem with doing that is, especially with brioche, because we already have double yarns in certain places, you would actually have 4 yarns where this is, and 2 where the single is. So it can get a little bit tricky. If you can find something, you can go ahead and try and search for a substitution for this, and they might be able to tell you what you can find. But I did find some of this. They're single colors. They do have some that are batiks that are melted, purple, pink, white, and back to purple, pink, white. So you can find, and that's what this one is. I didn't print it in color, but it does, it molts together like that. Okay, your needles are going to be a 3.5 millimeter, and you'll need both a larger one and a smaller circular, and then you're going to need let's see, cable needles and some markers. And we're going to go ahead and in our later lessons, we're going to learn there are a few different stitches that we need to be able to do. When you buy the pattern, you'll find that you have some. This is a stitch increase. The bark, yarn over bark, is a 2-stitch increase, and we've already done that. We've done an increase. This is a different kind of increase. There are 4-stitch increases, and we will work with that as we get onto our pattern. There's a decrease for the left, a decrease for the right, and basically the instructions are here, but we will go ahead and do those in following videos. There's a brioche right slip decrease, and that's where we're decreasing 2 stitches. Then there's a 4-stitch decrease, which involves 5 stitches, and we will work with this also. It's really not that hard, so I don't think you need to practice it, but you're welcome to practice it. If you know how to do the knit, purl, decrease, and increase, you can do all of these stitches. So, if you want to go ahead and join me making this, I can't give you the pattern again because it's copyrighted and it's not free, but if you buy it, we will work through this, and it's a very pretty little hat. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on purling and also getting you ready for this next hat. It'll be, I'm hoping next week, let's cross our fingers, hoping next week we can start this. This will take us a little while because, like I said, brioche is just a little bit, it's a little more involved. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's a very short video, but it's just teaching you 1 stitch. So join me for this. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, we'll make something, not just a scarf, but we'll make a hat with the brioche. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.